Welcome everybody to Paydirt Football, Nevada Football League. We have season 26. Today we have the Minnesota Vikings playing the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. We have our charts here, Minnesota's chart and the Atlanta Falcons chart. We have our rosters. You have the Minnesota Vikings roster, 2012 roster, 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 6 receivers. You have 5 linemen. You have your 8 defensive line, 6 linebackers. You have 8 defensive backs, and you have your place kicker and your punter. You have the Leopards roster, same thing. Each team has 41 players. Ryan from the 2012 roster. We have our games. We have our dice. Our dice is really good. We have our classic dice. You have a roll of 5 and 4. Now, how we start our game, we're going to make a. This is DAC Stat program here. It's the best football game I found out there. They keep all your stats for the season, individual stats, your team stats, everything for the season, your best totals, the whole bit. It's got everything you need. I played a lot of seasons. You got conference. You can do individual teams. You can do conferences here. You got your team report here. You can do individual games, individual team, individual players. You got your conference. You got your standings, your season highs, season lows. You can't beat it. This game is this program for tabletop sports. For if you're an individual who wants to keep sports game, this is the way to go, DAC Stat. But here's the problem. It's got 2 things. It's expensive. It cost me $250, so it is expensive, but I thought it was worth every penny. The only bad thing about it, if you want to do career stats, you only get 1 player. You can't do a whole team. So if you go career stats on a player, individual stats on a player, you only get 1 player. You can't do the whole thing. So that's the one thing it has a drawback. Career stats is 1 player. You import games, export games on the web, and it's perfect. My helmet's down here. I always like putting my helmets in my game. You got your dice. Okay, we're going to open the game. We're going to put a game in. We're going to add a game. You got the Minnesota Vikings visiting team right there, and you got the Atlanta Falcons home team. Home goes on the right, visitors on the left. It is a conference game. The time doesn't matter. You can put the time in you started, the time you finished, or whatever there. Your date is today, March 12, 2026. You rolled your dice, which is a 9. I'll get to that. Go to your weather up here now. We go up here to our weather. We rolled a 9. 5, 4 is a 9. Here's our weather chart. You got 9. You go all the way down to week 8. Oh, the Vikings are 3 wins, 4 losses, no ties, and the Falcons are 0-6-0 and won a game. So we're playing week 7. You would go over here to week 7, right there, down to a 9. You got 44 degrees, good weather. And then you go to your crowd, your attendance. We have good weather, so I'll show you that. Your weather, your dice, is a 9. 7 is 100% sellout crowd. 6, 8 is 90%. 5 and 9 is 80. 4 and 10 is 70. 3 and 11 is 60. 2 and 12 is 50%. But you add the win total. The Vikings have 3 wins, so it's going to be 9. That's between 5 and 9. It's 80%. Plus the 3, 83% on the crowd. And I forget what their crowd is. It is the Leopards. They have a big stadium. 8,205 tickets sold. Your attendance, 80250 times 83%. They're 66607. That's the attendance today is 66,600. You add your crowd. It's a night game. It's indoors stadium. It's a natural surface. Atlanta Falcons have an indoor stadium, so the weather's good outside. 44 degrees outside, indoor stadium. So we're gonna say we got everything we want. You got your okay. We know it's good weather. You close, and then now we're gonna open this game. Okay, and we're finished. Now, if it was bad weather, we subtract from both teams. Good weather, visiting team, home team has a favored in good weather games. I subtract 1 from the run, 2 from the pass, and no change on the kickoff team. No change on the kickoff for the home team or the visiting team. You lose 1 on the run for the pass, 1 on the minus 1 yard on the run, and 2 yards on the pass for the visiting team. If it was bad weather, let's say we rolled at 11, it was heavy rain, you'd go down to your heavy rain column here. Both teams would lose 2 yards on the run, 2 yards on the pass, and 4 yards on all kicks, kickoff, punts, and field goal attempts. You would add 4 yards to those, or subtract 4 yards from those columns. You know, let's say 4, heavy rain, you rolled a 22, 53 minus 4 would be a 49-yard kick. If it was a punt and it was 30 yards and you had a minus 4, it'd be 26. On the field goal, from the goal line out, let's say they're on the 22 and they needed they're on the 22, you'd add 4 would be 26. So they'd have to have a 26 or farther to make it a good field goal. And that's how we do the starting of the game. You got your play calling and your time. How I call my plays, this is my time. I run a 40-second clock on normal plays, running and passing completed. You got a hurry up offense, which is an out of bounds. If you roll a star on the out of bounds on the offense, a star right here, 11 with a star, that'd be a hurry up offense, only run 20 seconds off. Your kickoff punt returns are 10 seconds. Kickoff with touchback, 0 seconds. All scores 10 seconds. Change of possession, fumble, interception, 10 seconds. Incomplete pass, 10 seconds. Onside kick, 5 seconds. You got punt with a fair catch is 5 seconds. Punt return, 10 seconds. Extra point, blocked, interception, fumble, 0 seconds. You have block kicks, 10 seconds. And turnover on downs is 10 seconds. Now, block kick, if the offense recovers, it's going to run off 4 seconds unless it's a change of possession, and then it'd be 10 seconds. You have your timeouts is 10 seconds. You have your quarterback sacks 40. Field goals 5 seconds. A ball rolls. You got to punt that rolls. Let's say you punt the ball, and these little stars right here, that is a possible roll or fair catch. You would go down here and you would roll again. You get a fumble, a defensive penalty, a fair catch, or a ball roll, or he can return the punt. And that's what those little stars are for. Or if you get a fair catch with a star, that'd be a possible fair catch, but you go down and see if he's going to return it. Hurry up offense with the little stars, 10 seconds. In second quarter, 2 minutes or less, the out of bounds is 10 seconds. You got fourth quarter, 5 minutes or less. The out of bounds star is 10 seconds. How we run our offense. First down, no matter what the yards. Visitors run home run unless you are trailing by 17 points or more. Then it's an automatic pass. Second down, 6 or less. It's a visiting run. Home runs unless you're trailing by 17 or more points, and then it's a pass. Second down and 7 or more. Visitors pass, home pass, unless you're leading by 17 or more, then it's a run. Third down and 3 or less, visitors pass, home runs. Now here's the difference. If you're leading by 17 or more, it's a run. It's an automatic run if you're leading by 17 or more. Third down, 3 or less, visitors pass, home run. That's what we just talked about. Fourth down or less. Now see the home. Remember, the visitors lose 1 run. That's minus 1 run. So it'd really be 3rd and 4. because it's automatic 1 yard loss. And on a pass, 3rd and 4, it'd really be on the visitors 3rd and 6. But because of the weather or being a visiting team and home team advantage. You got 4th down and 3, visiting team pass, home team runs. 4th down, 4 more, visiting team pass, home team pass. You got your hurry up offenses, and I went over that. You got hurry up offense is on out of bounds is a 20-second runoff. Second half trailed by 17 points or more is all passes. Fourth quarter trailing by 9 or more is hurry up offense in the fourth quarter. At the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter, 9 points or more trailing, it's all run. In the fourth quarter, if you're leading by 9 more points or more, it's a run on second and third. Only pass on third down if 4 or more. And you got a team when you're trailing 5-0, team trailing 5-0 in the fourth quarter at the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. If you're trailing, it's hurry up offense, all passes. The team leading by 9 points or more at the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter is run first and second down, only pass accepted on third down, 4 or more yards. That's how we get our plays there. So we close that, and we got a 9-9. You got a coin flip, and flip the coin, and the Falcons won. So you go, you switch sides. Atlanta on the right, Minnesota on the left to start the game. We rotate the fields in the quarters. You'd have your coin toss. Atlanta won the toss. They're going to defer. The Vikings will receive. So you would go to your dice, which would be the football dice, and you'd have a roll. Now, you'd have a roll. You got your kicker. Leopard's kicker is number 3, Bryant. Bryant would be kicking down to returner 1 right there. Returner 1 is Winfield, 26. So he's kicking down to 26. You have a 35. That's 30 and 1-4 is a 5. 35 goes 61 yards. He kicked it to the 4-yard line, and it's returner 1. And now we roll for the return. You got a 13. You go up to the Ravens, the Vikings return. You got 13, which is a 42-yard return. You go to your kickoff return, 42 yards, and he goes up to the 46-yard line of the Vikings. That was one good return there. And you got a 13 in my tackle. I have a tackle, wide receiver 4 of the Falcons. Tackled him. Oh, where are you at? Wide receiver 4 of the Falcons is 83, Douglas. Okay, and I have a tackle sheet, 83 of Douglas, and kickoff is a 10-second. Oh, sorry, messed up. 10-second runoff. How I do my 10 seconds and then plus 3. That's how I get my 14:53. One thing I forgot to show you the defense. Football. You'd have your charts. Nope. Go down to charts. Where would your charts be? Defensive. It'd be defense. It'd be rules right there. Defense. This is your tackle chart. It was an even roll, so these are my tackle charts here. I made this up. You got all your tackle charts here. Odd and even on the dice. It was a 4 in the red, so it'd be even. So that's where we're going here in the red. This is all red too here, right? I think so. Yep. Nope. Yep. Right here. Change that to a red. Tackle chart. And we're good at that. That's our tackle chart. That's how we do our tackles. Close this. Okay, first play. We know it's a run. You got 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. It was a 44 and a 42-yard return, and we're good. Okay, so 46. Say 42-yard run to the 46-yard line. Okay, we got our run. You got 28 Peterson. The run is a 2, so it's an off-tackle play. You're running a 2 right there. 2. You got a 24. He's got 4 yards. E3 is a white box, so white box is 0. 24 is 4 minus 1 for being a visitor. 3-yard run to the 49-yard line. He was tackled by right linebacker, right corner, and it's a 40-second runoff. So you run it down 40 seconds, down to the 0, and 4 means 44, and that would be your play. We got a 2nd down and 7 on the 49-yard line. We know it's a pass. We put our quarterbacks in. You got 7 Ponder, quarterback, throwing to 3 if you do the receivers right here. You know, 7's your starter, Ponder. You got quarterback, wide receiver 3. You got 1, 2, 3, Percy, number 12. So number 12 will be getting the pass. And you got a 24 on a 7, medium pass, 24. And you got an offensive flag. So you have an offensive flag on that one. And E3 doesn't matter. Offensive flag overrules all. 36, you get 36 now on a 7 is a brown box. E1's a red box. Brown box overrules red box. Right there. Yep. You got a brown box and a red box. You get nothing. Nothing. Overrules it. Brown box rules. See? Defensive red. Offense. Brown box incomplete. So it'd be an incomplete pass. Check the penalty. 34 is a hold. And you have your chart. Where's your chart? Yep, I'll show you your penalty chart. I do have a penalty chart. And that would be weather rule. Code of the game right there, I think it is. Code. Oh no. Close that. Code of the game is your chart here. That's not it. Rules. I need my rules. Gotta go here and show you the penalty. If I can get to it. I'm having a little difficulty. Minnesota miscellaneous rules. Rules. That's not it. Code of the game. I don't think code of the game is it. No, it's not it. Gotta be here. Oh, messed it up, this one. There we go. There's your penalty chart right there. Here's your penalty chart. Penalty. Okay, it was a 34. So 34 on a run. Offensive run was an offensive penalty. 34 is holding. 10 to 36 is a hold. So you got a hold after an incompleted pass. Take off 10 seconds. You got a 4 right there. And the penalty is going to be 3rd and 7. Or we take the penalty. That notifies the play. Minnesota. You go to holding. You go 49 down to the 39. We're going to pass. You got pass, Ponder, throwing to wide receiver 2, who is 81, Simpson. You got a 2. It's a 12 on a medium pass. 12 is going to be 18 yards, minus the 2 for being a visitor, is 16. And it's out of bounds. You got a C5. C5 is a QT. You would go here to your priority chart, you got a green box here on the offense, right there, and a red QT. You would go across. QT on the defense would rule, so it's a QT, and the QT is going to be 34. You go over here to QT. Quarterback is sacked for 7 yards. Ponder, sack, back to the 32-yard line, tackled by right tackle, 95 for the sack, and it'd be 13. Now we're going to challenge it, so we got to wait a minute. We're going to challenge. A 1 is overruled. 2 and 3 is upheld, so it's upheld. 10-second runoff says they lose the challenge. It was a 35. It was 35, so a 10-second runoff. Excuse me. And you'd have a challenge. Minnesota challenge the ball. And it'd be, first challenge, upheld. If it was a 1, it'd be overruled. First charge, time, out of the half. Okay. And that'd be good. So you got 3rd down and 24. Be 4th down and 24. Oh, yeah. It was 2nd 17 off the 10-yard penalty. Now it's 3rd down and 24. Pass. You got a tied in 2. Tied in 2 is 89. You got a 36 on a 7 medium pass. That is a brown box. You got a B3. You got 26 in parentheses to a brown box. So if you go to the priority, you got an incomplete pass on the offense, but a wide receiver in parentheses means it's parentheses overrules. So it's going to be a 26-yard, 10, 20, all the way down to the 42, a 3rd and 24, and they throw a 26-yard pass. And that, okay, they're going to challenge it. You know they're going to challenge it, yeah. So you got the Falcons going to challenge. A 1 would be overruled. It'd be an incomplete pass. 2 or 3 would be good. And a 3, that means they got it. He was tackled by 36. Be the left corner. Brings him down. 10-second runoff there. 43. And you have a challenge by the Falcons. And that's 2 challenges in a row. Now they only get 2 a game, just like normal. If they win it, they'd get 3. First challenge. Upheld. First charge. Time out of the half. And that's how we go, okay? And then you put that in, and that's how you go right there. Now let's say we're going to punt. Let's say he didn't make it, and it was 4th down. You put your punt team in. You know your punter is number 5 for the punt. You roll the dice. Let's say he's going to punt. You would have a returner 2. Returner 2 is 28. You go down returner 2 on the leopards. Right here, you go down to returner 2. 1, 2. 28 McLeod right there. He returned it. 21 on a punt. You got a punt. You go 21. It'd be 31 yards. Let's say you kicked it to the 11-yard line. And returner 2. Then you'd roll the dice for the return. You'd have a 35. 35 on the Falcons. A 6-yard return. Go to the next inner. 17. 35 is tackled by the left linebacker, which is 52 Greenway. And you got 10-second runoff because you know I do my clock right there. And that's how you do it, right on the punt return. Now, if you're going to do, let's say there was an interception, and let's say he passed, you'd pick your quarterback Ryan. He's throwing, you'd throw the ball. Let's say he threw to wide receiver 4, which is 19. And let's say the ball was intercepted. You would go interception. You'd go here. Let's say 20. How many yards would be? I'll show you that in a second. You got DS is where you add the black and the 2 white dice together would be 2 yards. An X, if it was an X, If it was an X here, like interception X, if it was an X, these would be doubled. For example, you'd roll, these would be doubled. It would be 1 and 4, 5 and 0. That make it 5 dice times 2 is a 10 yards field, downfield intercepted 10 yards. If it's a T1 or a T2, T1 is these dice. That'd be 21. That's your dice, 21. So let's say he intercepted at 38 yards downfield at 21. The guy who intercepted it was the left corner, 26 of Winfield, and then you do your return. Your return would be a 38. You would go to the return, 30 yards. You returned it to the 8-yard line. 38 from the 38. You returned it to the 8-yard line. It was tackled by wide receiver 3 and 4. Brought him down, and you'd have your runoff here of 10 seconds because it's change of possession. Now, let's say he's kicking a field goal. You'd go field goal. He's on the 8-yard line, so the Vikings are kicking a field goal. You'd have to have 8 or more. Going to kick. You got 37. 37 is a block. So instead of getting a good field goal, you got a block. Oh, the kicker is 3. Walsh. You go to your block. Okay, it is a T1, so it's going to be a lot of yards. So you roll it again because he's got a block. 37 is just a number. How far did it go? 24 yards. 15 plus 24 would go back to that 39. It was recovered. Who's going to recover the ball? You got to do every dice. You got to. 37 is red. Red is a lost fumble. Black is a recovery of the team that lost it, offensive recovery. Red is a loss. 24 is offense recovery. 27 is red, so that means they recovered it. Middle linebacker. 52 recovered it, and then you get to do your return, and that's on a fumble return. You got fumble return. 25. He gets 7 yards. Who recovered it? Oh, it was 25. No, 37. Okay. And it was recovered. He ran 25. Is going to be. Who blocked it? Oh, who blocked it was 24. Sorry. Free safety blocked it. Number 20. Recovered by 25. Or 37 would be. No, 25 would be red. 25 recovered it. It was blocked by 20 Grimes. That's 37. Right there. Red. Recovered by 25. Red is recovered by the defense. 24 by the offense. 25 would have been left linebacker. And he's going to return it. You do your fumble return. 26. He's going to return it 0 yards. He was tackled by right linebacker. And that would have been 10-second runoff. So you got that. And the ball moves. See how the ball moves on your field? Okay. Let's say the game's over. You would check your stats here. You would go check your stats. You got all white, so you're good. You would call the game finished. Yes. Game's finished. You would put your record in. The time the game finished. You put done. Then you'd go here. You'd print your game. Yes. You got your stats. You'd have your first down, your yardages, everything in your stats on statis-pro, stat football, and then your plays. If you want to go play by play, you got Peterson on a 3-yard run. You remember that 10-yard, the penalty. You got your first down. Okay, remember Christian Palmer passed to Carlson, completed 42 yards to the 26-yard line. You got your challenge. He lost it. The punt. You got your interception. Remember that one. And then you got your field goal attempt was blocked. And then you got your first quarter ended. That's how you do it. And it would go all fourth quarters, and it would give you your final scores, all of the stats, your time, and no paperwork. It'd be filed away. You just close the game, and it'd go right there, and there you go. Perfect. Now I'm going to show you football here. I have played 33 seasons total, right there. 33 seasons total. I have teams to pro. Where are you at? Right there. Okay, these are my Super Bowls. I've had Super Bowl 1, Redskins. This was the 72 season, 78 season, 80 season, 81. These are the charts here that I played. You know, when I got down here, I played so many of them, I started to mix them seasons. And then now I got new charts, and up to here, all the way up to I have charts all the way up to 2016 charts. I can get more. These are my Super Bowls. My last Super Bowl, the Patriots beat the Buccaneers 46-11. I was playing 2003 charts. If you want to go down and see your teams, these are all my Super Bowl teams here, winners. These are all your Super Bowl appearances. The Dolphins have been there 7 times. They've won 4. You got Jags have never been there. Saints have been there twice, won 3. Patriots have been there twice, won 3. The Browns have been there twice and won 1. You got the Cowboys been there 4 times, won all 4. Cowboys have never lost. Bengals have been there 3 times, won 2. Vikings been there once, Panthers once, Bears twice, Buccaneers twice. The Bills and Titans, Texans, Seahawks, Packers, Giants, Jags have never been there. I've only played 33 seasons. These are my things here, and that's how I do that one. If you got any questions, go ahead and email me on twinvikings@lookout.com, and I'll get back to you and let you know if you have any questions. This is my Paydirt football. Nevada Football League is what I call mine. My name's Richard, and I do it by computer because I used to do it on stats for 8 seasons, and it used to get really messy until the computer came out, and now it's nice and neat. I got all my stuff, all my teams. I got, if you want to go here, I have 1,126 charts, NFL charts, 31 full seasons, 1,126 charts. In college, I have 161 charts in college. 161 college charts. And I do play college. I played 4 full seasons of college. If you go down to the college ones, missed it right there. I played 4 seasons of college. You know, set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4 is my seasons of colleges. You know, that's my college. I play them in the Peach Bowls. I played those, so I played quite a bit. And to close that, and I want to thank you. I'm still learning how to do this to get it right on YouTube. Again, if you want to contact me, I'm at twinvikings69@outlook.com. Go ahead and give me your comments and let me know what I need to do to fix something or make it better. But I believe I have a real good game here. Thank you. Have a good day.